How's it going, guys? It's Ryan here, and welcome to this video where we are going to be testing out the brand new Tier 4 luck ring, Luck of the Dwarves. You can make this with level 107 Invention, an Onyx, 50 Refined Components, 50 Fortunate Components, and 10 Precious Components. You also need level 91 Crafting to make this out of Furnace with a gold bar. Now, in terms of stats, this ring provides plus 17 in all 3 combat styles with no other prayer bonuses or armor bonuses or anything like that. So on the whole, for like high tier PVM, you're going to want to switch to this as you kill the monster, but for things like Slayer or easier lower level bosses, this is definitely a ring you can just leave on. So the reason I'm making this video is mostly the price. This ring is currently going for upwards of 30 million coins. It's absolutely ridiculous, and people are paying a ton of money to get their hands on this thing. So I wanted to make this video to give you guys my opinion on this ring and let you guys know if it's worth it. Obviously, if you're a super high level player and you have a ton of money to throw around, it's definitely worth it. You may as well get this thing. It'll improve your drop chances by some sort of amount. But I've also seen a lot of lower or mid-tier players who are paying a ton of money for this ring. They're selling their gear to get this ring, and when I saw that, I just wasn't really sure if it'd be worth it or not. So what I did is I actually took 20 Triskelion pieces from my drop tab series that I just completed about a month ago, and I did 20 elite clues, and I also looted 20 Triskelion chests. This ring has been confirmed to work both with elite clue scrolls and with the Triskelion chests, so let's get right into it. What you're watching right now is just some of the individual loots of the 20 clue scrolls. I started with 9 clues completed, and then in the end I had 29 completed, so 20 clues were done, as well as 20 loots from the Triskelion chest. Now some people are probably wondering, Ryan, why didn't you do 10 clues with the ring and 10 without? The reason I didn't do this is pretty simple. 10 clue scrolls with and 10 without is not nearly enough sample size to get accurate data or accurate information. Even if I'd done 100 clues, 50 with and 50 without, that's still not enough clue scrolls to get an accurate value as to how good or how helpful this ring is. And even if the results I got from doing 10 with and 10 without showed that I had way better loot with the Luck of the Dwarves, that's more likely due to randomness than actually the ring being useful. So I didn't want to do that, and instead I decided I'm going to go for all 20 clues with this ring equipped, and I'll just show you guys the average loot. I'll do the calculations as well for the average loot per clue scroll and the average loot per Triskelion chest. Okay, Luck of the Dwarves is on. This is clue scroll number 20, elite clue number 20 with the Luck of the Dwarves. Are we gonna get anything worth more than like 350k? Let's see what happens here. Gonna press the unlock. 86k, beautiful. I know those are worth more right now, but that's still definitely a reroll. Here we go. Are we going to improve upon 86k? I think we have to. I haven't seen an elite worse than 86k, so confirm. Wow. Okay, what you're looking at right now is the loot from all 20 elite clue scrolls that were completed with the new tier 4 luck ring, and interestingly enough, it fit perfectly into 28 spaces, so that just worked out really well. We can do everything in one invent. You'll see me at the start here just adding a couple of the more unique items, and then after that, I'll just throw absolutely everything in. Now, it's also worth noting I got 2 items that will turn into fortunate components, so with current prices, that would add about 500k to the price check, but I'm expecting those prices to go back down to something a little closer to what they were before, so for all intents and purposes, I've left the prices as they are displayed in the price checker. A couple things that surprised me about doing this many elite clues. First off, I was expecting way more fortunate components. I was expecting probably 10, and I only ended up with 2, and then the other one was there were a ton of potions I got. We're in the 60s for restores and anti-fires, and that's a lot more than I was expecting. But as you can see, with everything added in, we are at just over 3 mil for 20 elite clues. If my math is on point, that means that the average clue was a little bit over 150k each with the tier 4 luck ring. So honestly, that's pretty terrible. This clearly doesn't improve your average loot by that much, considering I did 20 elite clues and the average over all 20 was 150k. You can attribute it to bad luck, but on the whole, if you're getting this ring because you think you need it and it's going to boost all your drops and you're going to make way more money per hour doing all these things that you'd be doing anyways without the ring, I would say based on this alone, this ring is not worth having. Absolutely not. Like I said before, if you've got the money, there's no problem with getting this ring. It's definitely worth investing in or making yourself. I made it when the components were a lot cheaper and it only cost me about 5 mil to make, but if you're getting it because you think you need it in order to get good drops and it's going to make a huge difference, I think this pretty much seals the deal. It's not a huge difference. It's going to be a couple percent and it's going to be nothing massive. What you're looking at right now is just me opening some of these Trisk pieces. I'm not going to show all 20 of them, but obviously that's how you would do 20 clue scrolls in a couple days. So I did that, and because the ring affects the drop rate, I thought we'd also do a quick price check of all of the loots from the Triskelion treasures, and we'll find out an average loot as well. So taking a look at this price, Jack, we actually made 7.5 mil just from the tryst pieces. So we made a lot more than we made from the clues, just from actually obtaining the clues, which I thought was pretty funny. The average tryst piece gave us 375k, which with the clues means about 525k was made per clue scroll and tryst piece. Now, these 20 elite clues took me a little bit over 6 hours to do, and if you do the math there, it was about 1.75 million coins per hour solving these elite clues. So overall, was it incredible? No, but it still wasn't that bad. So now I'm gonna leave it to you guys. What do you think about this ring? Is it worth the current price tag of like 25 to 30 plus mil? In my opinion, it's not worth it, but I'd love to know what you guys think. I'm also going to mention here, I've done about 150 high-level boss kills, that's Araxor, Telos, Angel of Death, all that stuff with this ring, and I haven't noticed a massive difference, but that could also just be me. So anyway guys, that's going to be it for this video. The next video should be out in a couple days. Thank you all so much for watching, have a good one, and as always, peace out.